everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. Today we are talking panning, we're talking goal setting, we are looking ahead to 2025 and thinking about what makeup do I want to pan and finish up next year. So I'm looking at stuff in my collection in terms of things like what's got use, what are the oldest products, what are things I just kind of want to get out, get done. And that's kind of getting us started. Now, this is not going to be a complete list of everything I want to pan. It's not based on, oh, last year I used X number of foundations, therefore I should pick X number or the same number out. And it's not that, right? What this is a starting point, and at the 6-month check-in, which I do 6-month check-ins with these projects, I see how I'm doing. I will reevaluate, add stuff in, all of that good stuff. But we're going to kick it off, starting off with stuff that's currently in projects that have an end date before 2025 is up, that I'm just not going to get to my goals on. So we're going to start with those. So first off, we have from Pinky Rose. This is the hip hop eyeshadow base kind of thing. I use it as an eyeshadow base. I need so little of this, you guys. This is currently in 50 Shades of Brown. I've just started using it. Yeah, I still have this much pencil left. So that is a lot. I really do not need much of this. So 50 Shades of Brown does end in April. This will not be anywhere close to done. So I do want to have this as part of my list to pan in 2025, whether it's in a project or not, right? That's something else to keep in mind. And another project, I currently have this lipstick from Mary Kay. This lipstick is from Mary Kay. This is their sparkle lipstick in the shade Ruby. As you guys can see, I've got a ton of use on it right now. This is currently in a project for a big goal here. I wanted to get 50 uses on it. And in 2025, I would like to finish it. So as you guys can see, I have this much of the lipstick left. It's a couple years old. This is probably actually going on its 3rd year if I'm thinking about it. So let's not think about it too hard. Nothing's been wrong with it. I've been using it a fair amount over the last month. So yeah, I just want to keep that momentum up and get it done. I also want to talk about a couple items that have just been in projects that you've seen finales for, but I'm still kind of using them anyway, just because they're either my only product for that category or it just makes sense to. So the primer I was working on in Partners in Cream is from Ciate London. This is their Dewy Skin, what is this? Vitamin C Glass Glow Primer. Last time you guys saw it, it was here. I'm going to be definitely a little bit below that now. I am wearing this today. I've been still wearing it. It's the only primer I haven't used, so we want to keep going on that, get it done. Should be an easy finish by the time we get to 2025 because I'm still using it. Also from the same project is my Elizabeth Arden. This is their Flawless Finish Skin Caring Foundation in 110N. I've been real careful with this one to keep those lines there for you guys. As you guys can see, this is where I left in the project. And it is a little bit lower down, as you can kind of see maybe better on that side there. So I'm down to here. I've still been using it since that project wrapped on December 10th. And obviously we're tapering in on the inside, so we're just going to go faster and faster. It is the foundation I am wearing today. I'm still enjoying it. So again, should be an easier finish for 2025. And finally from that project, this is my current concealer, also the one I'm wearing today. From LYS. This is their Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. This I had just started getting some use on. And I can see some windows, but like as soon as I move the product, it just fills it right back up. So mine here, I actually have 2 shades. This one is in LN3. So I want to keep going on this guy. Deck of panning also recently ended. So I have from Fenty, this is a cream blush in Cheeks Out Freestyle cream blush in the shade 08 Summertime Wine. Over the course of 2024, I hit pan on this. I've been expanding the pan, and especially because it's a cream blush, like this has a 12-month after. Oh, it's definitely past that. So I just want to keep going on it. So this is what that one looks like. So anytime I've been reaching into my Ofra palette for Beauty and the Beast, this is the cream blush I've been using with it, because the other item that's also a cream blush that I want to focus on, it also has a powder highlighter in it, and I want to use those together. You'll see it in a couple minutes here. But I just want to finish this because we are getting close on this. 3 grams of product in there. And then the current setting spray I'm working on, this was in Deck of Panning. This is the Toy Factory Superset, oh my goodness, Hyaluronic Acid Setting Spray. Yeah, this project just ended on the 20th. Today I am filming. It is the 21st, just so you guys have a point of reference for products, where I'm at, progress if they are in projects, in case they get rolled into anything, just so you guys know. But yeah, like this one, yeah, I just want to keep going on that. Now, let's get into all of the other stuff. So these are a lot of things. Actually, honestly, most of the stuff you have seen me work on in usage goals, I have pulled some additional items as well, so it's not just boring old, same old, same old. But let's actually start with some eye products. I actually have 3 eyeshadow-based products that I want to get finished this year. This first one, I have really good progress on it from 2024, and that is my Mary Kay Whipped Eye Color in the shade Tiki Hut. This was great for, like, evening touch-ups, if I was going to be walking the dogs, coming home and showering, so like my summer makeup, it was great. I have this much of the product left. So I've been making really good progress. You can kind of see it there. This is obviously like creamier, so I just want to make sure I work on getting this one done. Now, the next item, this is kind of exciting, you guys. This is also currently in 50 Shades of Brown, so a project that's been running since April. It runs to April. I have actually started using it. Hooray! However, I don't anticipate finishing it in that project, so this is probably going to need some usage. And that is from Girlactik. This is what is this? Metallic Eye Sparkle in the shade Glam. So this is a liquid eyeshadow. Guys, I've actually used it. That was my starting work in the project. And this has moved. I've just used it a couple of times. Yeah, this is kind of I don't know if you can really see in there, but anyway. I don't know if I'll get this finished in 50 Shades of Brown, just because this isn't a color I gravitate towards a lot. However, it looks very bronzy in here. It's not as bronzy on the eye, which is actually kind of a good thing. So it's really quite pretty. I just have to figure out how to work with it better so it doesn't just clump up and kind of disappear on me. Not sure I'll get it finished in 50 Shades of Brown. If I do, fantastic. If not, this will be rolled in likely into Graveyard Project Pan. That's the one that jumps to mind first. Now, this is probably the most exciting, ambitious eyeshadow because it's a powder eyeshadow I want to finish, and that is this single here from Natasha Denona. This came in Sephora as like a gift with purchase. This is the single shade from the Retro eyeshadow palette in Helio. This year I had a gold hit pan, and I did hit pan, so I do want to actually finish this shadow. It has 0.4 grams. I can read numbers sometimes, and I just want to finish it. I do try to wear my shadows down evenly, so we'll kind of see how long this takes me. This is a shade I would get a lot of use out of because it is kind of like your neutral everyday. It goes all over the eyelids. You need a fair amount of it. But I kind of want to just finish this and kind of see how long it takes me, especially because this is a shade I do actually have. I have the Retro eyeshadow palette, so it would be nice to use this one up so I can feel like I can use the other one in the actual palette. I've pulled a couple pencils. We're continuing the theme from 50 Shades of Brown. This is the L'Oreal Pro Longwear Eye Pencil in Bronze. This is where I'm at now. If I can finish this in the project, it's going to be really dependent on what I roll in my Use Those Eyeshadows project. But yeah, I prefer like a dark chocolate brown over a bronzy color. So I do want this out regardless in 2025. I almost said 2024 there. Before I had rolled in the Tarte liquid eyeliner into my Pan for Walt Disney project, I had started working on this little mini from Pixi by Petra. This is their Silky eye pen. This is in black. So my sharpener kind of ate this up a little bit, but it wasn't super, super long. It was just kind of like a little sample. I do want to get this used up. This is a gorgeous color. It's black, but it works so well. The formula is fantastic on these. It's more a question of, that liquid liner. So again, colored stuff versus classic blacks. kind of competing. Let's talk about some colors. So this year I worked on from Covergirl the Kohl Exhibitionist liner in the shade Burgundy. I did finish that one, and I do have another of that line, and this is one of 2 green eyeliners that I have. I just rolled in the other one. It's a duo from Annabelle, also a very pretty green. I'm actually wearing it today. I'm not sure you can tell, but I am wearing green eyeliner today, guys. I don't feel like I need 2, and this one's going to be way easier to finish than the other one because the Annabelle does not move. It doesn't move. So this one, like I said, CoverGirl Exhibitionist 24-hour Kohl eyeliner in the shade 600 Emerald Metallic. So this is what it is here. This is such a great creamy formula. I really enjoy it, and it's such a gorgeous green. So like holidays would be great. Springtime, like this is a beautiful eyeliner, and because I have 2 greens, I would like to get one of them used up, and this one's easier, honestly. Okay, you guys know my struggle with powders. It takes me so much effort to finish a powder. So I want to work on getting another powder out of my collection. I'm going to go for hopefully an easier goal this year with a smaller one. This is from Elizabeth Arden. So this is their high performance blurring loose powder in the shade Translucent 01. There are 17 ounces or 0.17 ounces. I can read sometimes. 5 grams of product in here. I've used this just a small handful of times, so we are basically full. Loose powders I like to use with a puff. This is what it looks like in there. I just have a lot of powders. I would like to start getting them worked out, and I do tend to prefer pressed powders just because they seem just so much easier to work with. All right, I picked 1 primer out in addition to the Ciate London. This is my oldest, I want to say. Definitely the oldest from BoxyCharm, and I just keep passing over it. This is from Laura Geller. I have not been a big fan of her eyeshadows, unfortunately. But this is the Spackle Skin Perfecting Primer. So in my brain, this should be like real nice and grippy to keep the makeup on my face, which is the whole plan. So this is supposed to be a moisturizer and primer in one. And yeah, if that helps actually stick it to the face longer, I would love that. So I think this is my oldest primer. Would like to get it used up. My oldest foundation, I think I want to say, I picked this out from Shoppers Drug Mart for $3.99 on Clear Out 2 years ago, I want to say. This is from Bourjois. This is their City Radiance Skin Perfecting Foundation. It's supposed to have a brightening effect. And I had picked up the shade 01 Ivory Rose. So hopefully, still sealed and everything, but hopefully that'll be a good color for me. We'll find out. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, oldest foundation, never been used. I gotta get going on it. Concealer. So obviously I'm working on LYS. I did pick 2 because I think one of these is going to be done super easily. I just feel like there isn't going to be much product in here. And like the packaging is kind of wearing off. It's kind of how long I've had this sitting around. So this is from L'Oreal. This is their True Match. This is their super blendable multi-use concealer. This is in the shade Fair. Does that say C12? I don't even know. There does not seem to be very much in here. It's got a little bit of a brush there. It still has the plastic on it. Just want to get that one used up. And then this is another item I bought on Clear Out quite a while ago. This is from e.l.f. This is their 16-hour camo concealer. This is the full coverage matte formula. I have used up one of the hydrating ones in the past. And this one is in the shade Fair Rose. So hopefully that's my shade. We'll find out, I guess. And yeah, still in the packaging, never used it. Concealers take me a while to work my way through. Right, let's talk about this next because we do have a powder and a cream in here. My Natasha Denona Cupid Cheek Duo. I love this thing so much. I'm also wearing this today, both sides of it, because anytime I use these, I use them together. So I have big pan. So cream blush, as you can see, I have hit that side pan in there. Honestly, this cream blush is getting really difficult. I'm a little bit scared though to try to like bring it all to the center. So we'll see. I've kind of been putting it off. And then we've got this gorgeous golden highlight on this side. I'm wearing that today as well. Yeah, I really like it. I do use both of these together. However, obviously, I think I would finish the blush before I finish the highlighter. But this compact is also really good, so I want to keep this for frankening, and I just want to get it used up. I still am enjoying this item. It came to me via BoxyCharm. It's fantastic. And yeah, especially on that blush side, like there's really not a whole heck of a lot of product left in there. And you can even see the progress on that highlighter. Like I am getting it down there. So I want to keep going. Speaking of something that got good use in 2024, the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. This is what I have left. This is actually repressed once already. So that's all that's left of this item. Still has that wonderful scent. I do think this is my favorite bronzer, partly because of the scent, the shade, it's easy to work with. The packaging's a little bit bulky, that's kind of the downside, but I love it, and I'm excited to use this one up. It's going to be so great to let myself play with this. I'm going to talk about another setting spray next. So this is from TYS Beauty. This is their Final Treat Hyaluronic Acid Infused Setting Spray. You can kind of see there's a little bit of a theme with what BoxyCharm has sent me. So this one, I don't have a ton of setting sprays in my collection. I mean, I kind of do, but I haven't put them all away yet. So this is what it looks like here. This is going to be annoying to track. Yeah, I really can't tell anything, but I would like to get that one used up. Okay, let's talk lip liners. These are all the lip liners I currently have in my collection, you guys. And you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of lip liners. Like, I just use it all over the entirety of my lip. I'm much more an eye person than a lip person. So I would like to work all of these out. So let's start with this one, because this one actually has a bit of, oh wait, no. I have like 3 backups of this. 2 or 3 backups. So I guess it's not an accurate statement. But this one is purposeful. This is from Coverirl. This is their Farewell Feathering Clear Lip Liner. I use this just kind of around this part of the lip where product sometimes tends to bleed on me. So this is actually purposeful. I'm just not the best at using it. Let's start with this little short guy. This is currently in a project right now. Not a ton of use on it, but yeah, the pencil sharpener also likes to eat this one. This is from St. Luxe. This is their lip liner in Carnelian. I don't think I like this particular shade. It's not the best shade for me, but it's getting real close to done. So this should be a victory soon. Right now I have in another project the Persona lip liner in 90210 with a usage goal. I need to sharpen this, as you guys can see, but I would like to get that used up. Oma Cosmetics. This is a liner name I cannot say. So we're just going to show you this side of it. That's the name of the lip liner there. And it's this kind of shade. Have I even used this? It looks like I've used this pencil once, perhaps. So, want to get that used up. From Kylie. Don't ask me how I got this in my collection. This is from Kylie. This is the lip liner in Kylie. Yeah, there it is. Just not, like, obviously this is going to be like one of their great contouring kind of shades, but I personally am not a big fan of like the big lip look. At least on myself. It can look beautiful on other people, but for me, ugh. Anyway, so there's that one. And then finally from Ciate London, this is their Velvet Lip Liner. It's a Longwear lip liner and does not seem to have a shade, but I've gotten some good use on this one. So how much do I have left? I've got that much left of this one. So I feel like I can get through that one. Not too bad. Now these 3 last lip products, I believe they've been in other projects. So first, the Clarins Lip Mousse. This is like the lip whipped cream in the shade 01. I had marked it there, but yeah, it's it takes a lot of work to get product out. Ooh, I got a little bit on the side there so you can kind of see what it looks like. I'm just going to use that right now because I don't want it going all over the place. So there we go. There's the color on there for you guys. Yeah, I don't know how much is actually in here. It feels like less than what is currently showing, but I want to get that used up. I just rolled this one out with a usage goal, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Gloss in the shade 312 Rouge Envy. This has been in my collection a couple of years. It's a great color. I think this one's a much better color match. It is a little bit more berry toned. So I do like this one. I want to get that used up. And then I do want to finish up this gloss from Fenty Beauty. This is their Fenty Glow Gloss Balm. So especially because I'm working on those lip liners, like I think this would be great to put on top. And I can see, I think I'm about there on it for progress. So we'll see how that goes. All right, but there we are. A whole bunch of different makeup items I would like to work on in 2025. Odds are when I'm starting all the projects up in January, December, January, kind of depending when the intro starts, you'll start seeing a lot of these very heavily start rolling in so I can make some usage and hit some goals. But that's my starting point for the makeup I want to pan and use up in 2025. So these are all things I want to finish, things I ideally like out of my collection by the end of the year. And again, there's some loves in there, so it's not all just like, oh, I don't like this. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.